everybody, welcome to the REV Show. This is episode 7. David, can you believe we've made it 7 episodes?
I cannot. The year is still young. Here we are.
I know. We've got several more. Today we got a very special show. We've got Leigh Sevin, co-founder of Endear. David, I've heard Endear is just on fire lately. Fill us in. How did you get connected with Endear?
You know, we met them the best way possible. We met them through another RevTech portfolio company called FindMine, also in New York City. Michelle Backrack at FindMine connected me with Leigh at Endear, and we met her, loved the strategy, loved the plan, and we invested. And here we are.
Wonderful. All right, so I've got a fellow RevTech investee here today, so we've got a great interview coming up. Also, David, by the time people are watching this, you may be somewhere in the Appalachian Mountains with your co-pilot Zulu. So fill us in. What do you got planned these next couple weeks?
Yeah, my co-pilot Zulu and I are going to explore the Appalachian Trail, all the way from Tennessee to all the way to Boston, basically. And we're not going to walk the trail. We're going to drive along it and get out and sample it every 200 miles or so.
Well, wonderful. I hope you're taking lots of videos so we can do a recap of your trip the next time we do REV Show, REV episode 8. Well, I'm excited to get to the interview, so why don't we get to it? All right, now everybody, please help me welcome to the stage Leigh Sevin, co-founder of Endear. Leigh, thank you for coming down all the way from New York City.
Excited to be here. First time in Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, we don't get a lot of tourists coming down to Dallas for tourism purposes, but we did talk. Got to see the Kennedy Museum. Is there anything else on your checklist now you're in Dallas that you want to see?
I think just quite frankly, and given my role, I need to do some shopping. I need to see what the stores are. I need to see what the retail experience is like here. I'm very, very curious to check out all the different shopping areas.
Well, I think that's a perfect segue into Endear. So tell us about Endear. Everything. I want to know it all.
How much time do we have?
2 hours.
So Endear is, some people call it a clienteling platform. We really like to refer to it as a retail CRM. So what it does is it removes the barrier of just face-to-face selling for stores and store associates. Being so reliant on foot traffic is a real detriment, and it really shouldn't be that way. So what Endear does is it gives store associates the capacity to sell over remote channels like email and text. And then the beauty of the platform is that now they can actually start receiving credit, commission, recognition for sales that they drive not just in store, but also online, which is the really big barrier for omni-channel.
It's amazing. So somebody comes in, they have a good interaction, maybe they buy some, maybe they don't buy anything, exactly. But the retail associate has an incentive to capture the cell phone, and then they can keep following up.
Yeah.
Is that right?
You really nailed it, right? So I come in, especially for considered purchases or something where, I'm going around town the rest of the day, whatever it might be, even for home goods, right? The point is that it shouldn't be a now or never moment, and it shouldn't feel that way to either the consumer or the salesperson. And so you're exactly right, where I might have that person's phone number, and this was a general practice always, which is let me follow up with them, let me make sure they know what was the product that they were looking at, what size were they interested in, what color. But if that customer wants to go and buy online, that should be just brilliant, right? That should be a good thing. They should be able to buy and create their own customer journey. But the associate is a really big part of that conversion, and she or he should be recognized as such.
Got it. So it sounds like, based on how you describe it, this wouldn't be something that Walmart would use, like, oh, I saw you were looking at the toothpaste. Yeah. Let me follow. So who is the ideal clientele for Endear?
I think that's really where the sort of adoption curve comes in. So our early adopters, you're absolutely right, are the lifestyle brands. They have a slightly considered purchase. Their salespeople are expected to really be proactively selling, and that's really where Endear comes in handy. It's about being willing to, create an audience and say, who hasn't shopped in my store in a while, who's shopped online but hasn't converted, who are the people that I should be reaching out to, and then crafting that really personalized message, right? This isn't mass email, this isn't mass text, this is about quality conversations that actually drive sales. But I think over time, our goal and our belief is that the more advanced the technology gets, the more comfortable with technology that retail gets. We do hope that Endear is one day in every single store in the hands of every single retail associate.
Nice. So what would be a typical follow-up? So my wife comes in, she looks at the couch, I'm like, no, that's too expensive, let's get out of here. What would be what's a typical follow-up message from?
Sure, actually, really fun fact. So we did a study based on the templates that get used in Endear and the messages that get used, and we actually found out, the most basic opportunity to write to someone is a thank you note, right? So you come in and you buy that $2,000 couch. I hope you're getting a thank you note from somebody, and if you're not, that's a problem. But if you do, it turns out there's a 10% conversion rate on thank you notes. So conversion rates in e-commerce, we're talking below 1%. Can you imagine that someone just purchased, and because you write them a thank you note, they actually go and 10% buy again within days? So it's great.
Yeah, and so thank you note in this context, are you talking about a text message, or is it actually could be a?
We like text message, it's trackable.
Sure, yeah.
So we like email and text. We also do WhatsApp. We're excited to roll out more channels because, again, it's all about giving everyone choice, but also never losing that authentic and ongoing conversation.
Wow. And are there tools that are coming to help the retail associates know what to actually, or what product to feature in the next text, or how does that work?
So there are companies like FindMine that do really smart recommendations. We really believe that is a whole separate product. So we like to use the partners and the tech that either we find through partnerships or that our customers recommend. But I think the most important part is having the vehicle to efficiently send those recommendations, not just list them on your e-commerce site, have someone personally, and that's how Endear gets used today. It's also trusting an associate who's been doing this, for many years to make that right recommendation. Yep. And I referenced templates earlier, so the other nice thing is there is some oversight that was never really there before for the brand, right? So our customer is really the brand saying, we want to empower our associates, we want to give them the right tools, but we also want to know what they're saying. We can probably help them. We want to give them credit for what they're doing. We want to make sure that they have all the tools available. So that's when things like branded signatures, templates, tracking conversion, all of that really helps both sides.
Now, I've heard, I know you guys are on fire. You're doing work with a lot of great brands. I heard you guys have had success lately with a jewelry brand.
Yes, Gorjana, one of our faves. Yeah. It's really awesome when you find the kind of customer that, not only understands what you're doing, but actually helps you innovate. And Gorjana is a wonderful direct-to-consumer, 18-store operation, e-commerce, huge e-commerce presence as well. And they really got what we were doing, and they have basically, turned on their stores as marketing engines as much as they still use, their email marketing. And they really come up with, what are the campaigns we're going to send from the stores? What are the different messages that we're going to do on email versus on SMS? What are the segments that we're going to, reach out to and contact? And how are we going to prioritize some customers over others? And they do a really great job of leveraging some of the more in-depth data that our system is offering them. So, it's not just, sending a blast thank you note, as I mentioned. It's, looking at what have customers spent over their lifetime. What categories do they like to buy in? What stores do they frequent? Do they frequent 5 of our stores, 18 of our stores? And by using all of that, it really shows the power of the platform.
That's fascinating. As you're talking, I'm hearing more and more parallels with the casino industry and the high-end.
Fascinating.
Yeah, no, it's super interesting. But like the casino industry, retail been devastated or impacted by pandemic. And so how did that impact your business?
We got started, so we launched Endear 2019. We launched as a Shopify app. We're a Shopify Plus certified app now. And at the time, it was sort of a novel concept. Store associates were certainly doing what we call clienteling, but it's on some level nice to have. And then when COVID hit, I think a lot of these omni-channel brands looked at their stores, looked at the salespeople working in their stores, said, these salespeople are really talented and they have no one to sell to because no one's walking in. And that's when the reliance on foot traffic really dawned on some incredibly big brands with incredibly large store footprints. And they said, there's got to be another way to sell. And that's really when we saw a lot of them come to us and realize that selling shouldn't just be face-to-face. It needs to be over any channel. It needs to be ongoing. And most importantly, store associates know who to reach out to. You need to give them that ability to do so.
Well, this is amazing. I'm excited. Any other big news coming up or anything you want to announce with Endear?
Well, I blew it with the Shopify Plus thing. That was really exciting. So
I didn't hear it. Well, say it again, because I think I was so in the story I missed the.
No, we started as a Shopify app, but there are thousands of Shopify apps. We recently became Shopify Plus certified. There are only about 60 of those, and we were part of their new retail cohort. So there are only 3 of those, and we were really excited to see their focus on point of sale, their POS product. It's we're in great company and work closely with the other apps in there, and for us it just means we can provide better service. We can really dive into some of their ecosystem even better.
Wow! Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, we're excited.
Well, footprint. I mean, any retailer watching this can Endear. They don't need to be in New York City, right? You guys?
Oh God, no, definitely not. We're pretty much a global operation. We have brands with stores across Europe and Australia and the U.S. And for us, that's the beauty of omnichannel, right? We don't think regionally. We don't think just about New York, even though a lot of the brands have stores there. I encourage everyone to consider retail. It really is, especially now, I would say less competitive than Facebook. So you should really consider opening a store.
All right, I will do that.
You should open a store.
I will, yeah, the casino comp store.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Leigh, this has been fascinating. I hope you're not drained, because I know David's got a challenge.
Oh God.
That I haven't even really looked. I haven't studied what the challenge is, but I just know you better be ready for it. Okay.
Okay.
David.
I'm excited.
Leigh,
I like
brace
surprises.
yourself. Listening to you talk about this clienteling app, it's very evident that you really completely understand the life of a store associate in a store. So we know that you understand what they're going to do when they're not busy helping customers in the store to be productive. But you probably also know how they are in the store with live customers in the flesh. So we want to have you manage a store. We created a pop-up store just for you. Brooks, will you please take down the sheet there so we can see what Leigh's pop-up store is?
No way.
We have a camera over there. This store is called Leigh's Legos.
What?
Am I selling Legos?
Yes, you are
Okay.
selling Legos. The interesting thing about this store is no children allowed. You have to be 21 or over to enter. It's adults only.
Oh God.
There actually is
store.
a thing called adult fans of Lego. So you're going to stand behind the cash register there and manage the store with 2 or 3 interesting customer interactions. We want to see, we know clienteling. We want to see how you do clienting in the store.
Okay.
So this is your challenge. So I'm going to do a massive drum solo to give you time to get over there and get yourself situated. And then we'll see how you do with Leigh's Legos.
Great. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay. Can I help with anything? Are you enjoying yourself?
Actually, yes. Do you have anything to drink?
Yeah, absolutely. Can I interest you in a blue moon?
Okay, yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, let me know if you need anything. I'll be around.
Yeah, thank you.
Great.
Hi, so I need some parts within the next 90 seconds. So
90
right
seconds.
here I have the whole product inventory list.
Okay.
Unicorn bed. So if you can just
Put this together for you?
right now, yeah, in 90
All right,
seconds.
let's
Thank
go.
You so much. I think the Legos are there.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Well, we have the product list, so
Great. Let's see. Do you want to help me? Do you know what these pieces look
I
like?
have no idea. I'm so sorry.
You have no idea.
Yeah,
Okay,
my
great.
hands are tied, just she
With your unicorn.
runs away a lot.
She's
yeah,
adorable.
she'll fly off. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I will find these
We're
pieces
actually
for
at
you.
75 seconds right now, so if we can just
Speed it up?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do my best.
appreciate it.
Let's see. Okay, that's not right. Slightly right. This right. Hold on. There's a trick here. This way? I don't think so. There we go. Okay.
It's a very simple list.
Yeah.
Very clear.
All right, here you go.
Thank you. We just need to show, just to verify, does this look like it matches? For the product detail page? Okay, perfect. Thank you, have a great day.
Bye. Come back soon.
Oh, I overheard that customer. That's crazy, that time limit. Anyway, I have this Lego set I bought for my little cousin who's having a birthday party that starts in exactly 1 minute.
Uh-huh.
And I need help assembling it. I was wondering if you could help me out.
You know what? 1 minute short, but I think we can do it together.
Oh,
What do you
wonderful.
think?
Actually, I'm just gonna watch.
You're just gonna watch. Can I have that box, actually? Thank you. Okay, let's see. This is gonna go.
We need the Jeopardy music playing right now.
Yeah, I know, seriously.
Is it Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune? Which one? Ding, 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 ding. Da-dum.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Where's these ones go? On the sides? I think there's a piece missing. Okay. And there we go. All right.
Wow, wonderful. My cousin is going to love it. Oh, I have one more for you to build for him at the
Okay.
same timeline. 1 second. Okay, here we go. 2 more pieces, but I think you can do it.
Okay.
You know, we got loads of time, right?
You tell me.
I don't know if we have time for that one.
Oh, I guess we
No?
don't. All right.
Are you sure? No one wants to see me do this?
For completing all the challenges, I have a trophy for you.
Thank you very much. I'm a champion. Cool. Speech? Speech. I should never work in retail. I'm better with software. I'm less impressive with hardware. Okay.
Woo! Leigh, well done. I gave you a hard time about building the Legos, but that was way better than I could have done.
Oh, that was not good.
I was under a time crunch. I mean, you were frazzled having just helped a customer with a unicorn.
It's true.
I mean,
Have
my
you ever
brain
seen
would be
a
scrambled.
unicorn before?
I've seen a lot, never one as unhealthy as that unicorn. That one.
Yo,
that
Craig.
one beat up.
You know what I really liked about that? I saw how she engaged the customer sitting in the store to help her with helping the other customer. I mean, that's true customer engagement.
That was. But my one critique was, I know Leigh's Legos is using the Endear platform, so I wish you had gone for the cell phone number and the email so you
Right.
can follow up and sell her more Legos over the coming
She
weeks.
was
and months.
not coming back. She was not into me. It's okay.
She's gonna hop on her unicorn, just fly into outer space.
Yeah, that was. I did not convert her.
Well, Leigh, this is a ton of fun. Thank you. I'm so excited about Endear.
Thank you.
No, really, it's a fascinating company. I can't wait. I mean, hopefully you'll still come back to the REV Show when you guys are an actual unicorn. It won't be too big for us.
No, never.
All right. Well,
We'll be back.
Leigh, we look forward to it. Enjoy your time in Dallas.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for being on the REV Show.
Thanks for having me. Great.